What's up, guys? So today I'll be showing you how you can run 20 frees more efficiently in Rogue Lineage. If you don't know what a 20 free is, it's basically a server where you fill the entire server with your alt accounts, so you can you can spawn all of them in, and the trinket rates in that server will be boosted massively. Because if you didn't know, trinket rates are directly based on how many players are in the server. So obviously, if you fill up the entire server by yourself, you can monopolize a whole server where the trinkets are like spawning really quickly. This method is only going to work for people who have NVIDIA GPUs. So if you have AMD, click off pretty much. As well as that, I'll be showing the little 20 free macro to just refresh your accounts every 10-15 minutes or so you don't disconnect. Start off with, you're gonna actually, no, before we even download, uh, you're gonna want to join on any account that you plan to be using in a 23, because obviously you don't want to be looting at 20 FPS. So you're gonna want to join the server with all the accounts that you will be actively using and want to have them at maximum FPS, right? So you can see, my FPS is fine right now. It's maxed out. So now we'll just download this. We'll download NVIDIA Profile Inspector. It's not dangerous. You're not gonna get deemed or whatever, but you can check on like virus total or whatever. We're gonna open it up full screen. So it looks a little bit complicated. Honestly, I have no idea how to use most of this stuff. But there's only two parts you actually care about. So you're gonna see the second box of items or whatever, sync and refresh. There's gonna be frame rate limiter background and frame rate limiter v3. So you're gonna want to set this to 5 FPS and this to 20 FPS. So what this means is when you're tabbed out of an application, it's going to be running at 5 FPS. And if if you want to drop an item to yourself or whatever, when you actually click on that tab, it's going to go up to 20 FPS. So that's quite useful. So after that, we're just going to click apply changes. And it's pretty simple. That's all about it. So we can just join on a couple accounts. I'll join on 5. So I'll just speed this up for when they join. Yeah, okay. So you can see this is at a very low FPS. It might not show as well in the video, but right now it's at about 20 FPS. It feels pretty bad to use, but I mean that's how you want it to be, right? And all the other accounts are moving at 5 FPS because I'm not tabbed into them. But the main account I joined on initially, this is still at max FPS, right? So yeah, that's good. Now that's the first part, right? This is the second part. Uh, Even if you have a macro already, just keep in mind that minimizing your tabs that you're not using, this actually makes them use up less resources. So that's like further optimization. So this is the auto hotkey script. We'll open this up. Let me just thank you. Okay, my screen is frozen. It's going to be minimizing all of the tabs. So all of my tabs have been minimized now. We'll just maximize my main tab. It's still fine. And every maybe 10-15 minutes, it's gonna freeze your screen and refresh all of these other tabs. So you want to be really careful when you're going to Castle Rock and Deep Sunken, or really anything dangerous, because if you're fighting a lava snake, or if you're running from shriekers, and all of a sudden your freeze screens, you don't have any control, by the way. You're gonna be cooked. You're gonna die. So before you go into Castle Rock or Deep Sunken, you're gonna want to do this. You're gonna want to right click on your auto hotkey, and you're gonna want to reload this script. So this will do the whole process again. It will minimize all the tabs and stuff, but it will reset the cooldown. So if it was gonna go off in 3 minutes, now it will take another 15 minutes before it goes off again. So you can safely run Castle Rock or Deep Sunken without having to be afraid of it randomly going off and freezing you in place. That's pretty much all there is to it. Um, leave any comments if you have some questions about how to get this to work. The links to the downloads of what I'm using, the inspector and the auto hotkey script will be in the description. Yeah, if this helps you out, like, subscribe.